and then we put them together. But it is crazy that that
Regresa Top Chef VIP.
20 celebridades podrán...
right. Well, while you're getting started, we'll get the stream started up here. Anybody in the
Not really. I
audience?
think your mic's echoing.
Oh, yeah, you might have to turn your mic down a little bit, or maybe do push to talk or something. Not a Lloyd might help, possibly. Welcome everyone to another session by the Mortal Woes. We are an inclusive TTRPG community that strive to inspire all to learn, create, and play anything and everything tabletop role-playing. Speaking of creating, all my audio comes from the fantastic artists over at Artlist.io. Does require a subscription, but I'm all about the audio, and thank all of them for submitting things for me to use. Excellent. Let's get this started here with some introductions. We'll go around the table and tell everyone who you are and who you'll be playing tonight. I will start by saying that I am Spio, and I will be the Dungeon Master. Dang it, I forgot. 1, 2. Woohoo, not to toot my own horn, but there's a horn for you to toot. Alright, who do we have next? Don't be shy.
I am Alexandria, and I'll be playing. I'm Night Fury. I'll be playing Alexandria, the Simic Scientist Barbarian.
Night Fury is also very much Alexandria, as much as Alexandria is Night Fury. For sure. Alright, who's next?
I'm Moonfern, and I'm playing Moon the Druid Paragon.
Beep-a-beep. Boop-boop. Beep-a-beep-bop. And then...
Hi guys,
My name's Nuddle.
I'm Rajin. I'm sorry, I'm Hero. I'll be playing Rajin, your dragonborn cleric, Godzilla lookalike.
Godzilla lookalike. Godzilla for sure. Also. Beep-a-beep-boop. Next up.
My name is Nudloid, and I'm going to be playing as Ren Blackmore, Changeling Rogue.
Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. And is Etna here? All right. Thorn is taking care of some things offline currently, but that is Etma playing Thorn, the halfling fighter. And we'll pour one for the homie while he's gone. You know what I mean? All right. Let me see. Are you jumped in here yet? Rin, you got your veto tube selected?
There we go.
Much better.
Oh yeah.
Rin, your thing's still black for me.
It is?
Yeah.
It's working in
Oh, is that working for you
video.
guys?
It's working in video.
Okay. I mean, I can see the window There it is. It just showed up. Maybe it's just slow for me.
Yeah.
Very possible. All right, it's perfect. We got it. All right. So, hey, Ren, do you know how to change your thing to push to talk, possibly?
I think I do. Yeah.
Okay. If you don't mind, because I can still hear my voice picking up in your background a little bit.
That might be your stream.
Is that the stream?
That might be. I would check. Do you have your stream on your computer?
They're
'Cause I
both.
don't. I don't hear the echo anymore.
You don't hear the echo?
Yeah, the echo's gone for me as well.
Okay. Well, they're silenced. Okay. Well, maybe it's just me. Okay. Last session. In the realm where threads of fate intertwine, the latest encounter unfolded, where your journey commenced, at the sacred altar. This time with a slumbering companion sprawled before you. Through shared words, memory stirred of Ren's clandestine mission beneath blades and bullets, orchestrated by the Black Blades contact, Minerva Mistmore, to safeguard Captain Rose. As dialogue unfolded, relations unfurled about this mystical realm, the tapestry of woven from fragments of the shattered city of Soren, adrift in a symphony of mystic energies. Returning to the tower, a newfound entrance opened. Venturing forth, you emerged onto another moat, adorned with levitating platforms, a myriad of gateways with divergent destinies stretching far into the horizon. Ren, Raijin, and Thjorn splitting up and going to the left, finding themselves in a dense marsh, while Alexandria and Moon whisked away to a fiery lake after they traversed through the arcane portals. And that is where we left off. And I think we will go ahead and pan over to Psych, I'm not making the choice. The dice will. Ren, heads or tails? One is heads, two is tails. Wait a minute. Yep. Hello? Ren?
Sorry, I pushed the talk tails.
No, you're good. Okay. All right, it's heads. So we will go to a much warmer place. As I
Don't mind us. We're just
Ju-
s'mores, you know.
don't mind us, so we're just boiling.
Boiled rabbit, anyone? God.
Oh no. That won't be necessary. We got this.
Boiled rabbit.
Boiled rabbit.
What's up with that, man?
Big. No, nothing too big, you know.
Nothing crazy, just things. and
Nothing.
such. Yeah, nothing.
Cannibalism, you know.
Probably.
Just rabbit
Oh.
things.
It's probably rabbit cannibalism. Yeah, it's nothing. It's fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Be fair.
All right. Shortly after arriving here, and kind of seeing what lies ahead, you do see a portal across the way, This terrain, a very narrow path from here to there without crossing over the lava. And it seems to have or be guarded by several fiendish-looking creatures. After you guys kind of got a good perception ahead of you, Moon wild-shaped into a warhorse, and Alexandria, are you on Moon's back currently?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's definitely faster than I am.
So fast.
So fast. Again, as you're kind of in here scoping out the area, you see a few fiendish creatures walking back and forth. You can almost hear the maniacal cackling from where you're at, kind of bouncing off of this like the volcanic walls. The air in here is very hot and oppressive. You can feel it almost pressing on your skin like a heavy weight. The heat radiates from the walls and the floor. You being in here for as long as you have are just covered in sweat, like drenched at this point. Gusts of hot winds sweep through the chamber. You can smell a sort of acrid scent of sulfur as it fills your nostrils. You can almost also smell like burning nose hairs. The walls are a rugged surface of cooled layers of lava and volcanic rock. What would you guys like to do?
All right, Alexandria. You're gonna have to cover me.
Okay. Yeah, she's got her.
I guess we're just gonna run it. We're just gonna
We'll
get
try.
us. We're gonna try to run it. We're gonna terrain this little area then. We're gonna move together. 40 feet.
Alright, so you saddle up, and just as you begin to take off, take charge, you begin to see all of the creatures looking your way as the larger fiendish creature points into your direction. At this point, we're going to enter a turn order, which everyone has already selected to roll initiative, so if you would please.
Oh man.
We got it. It's okay. It's okay. We don't technically like have to fight them immediately if we don't want to. Like if they don't immediately fight us, we don't have to immediately fight them. I have a feeling they're gonna fight us. Though.
I think they're gonna try to fight us.
I think they're
Especially
gonna
with
try to
me
fight us.
rolling a 4. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
They can sure try.
Alright, you see that one flies over, and as it lands with the momentum of landing, kind of takes off. You see it kind of trips forward even a little bit, and like maintains and like starts running on all fours as it kind of dashes over. The second one here will run. Ruler, please. Will run 20 feet, and then flies across. Oh wait, they have dash. Okay. And then you see the larger creature holds fast as he seems to be pointing out in different directions, giving orders. Alexandria.
So anything ranged right now. Too far. I would like to rage.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does that look? Can you describe to us?
Well, when Alexandria rages, he typically yells something. So I guess we're gonna say, "We got this, Moon!" And she'll like pat Moon. And then she kind of gets just noticeably just a little stronger. Like, she just looks stronger.
It's like the veins begin to bulge out of her biceps.
Yeah. Can't tell it's under a lab coat. But...
Yeah. All you can really notice is like that one vein going down the forehead.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
really, really pumping now.
You can't tell if she's stressed or raging.
Nice.
Who knows the difference?
All right. Is anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
As Alexandria cheers us on, I'm just gonna do like the horse thing where there's like, and yeah,
No, we're still-
Oh, you like put your little front feet?
yeah.
I got you.
Winnie.
That's the sound it makes for sure. Yeah. The whinny sound.
Yeah.
It's much scarier than the word would sound. Like, to make it sound though, for
Mhm.
sure.
All right. So, what we got here? What we got here, boys? We got 40 feet. 40 feet. But no. We got 20 feet.
So I said the edge is probably about here. What is your horse's strength? 18, so you could definitely jump like 18 feet. So if you wanted to just go, you probably have to take a step. But yeah,
Take 8,
close enough.
18 right here.
Bye, Alexandria.
Ah,
So I would say you'd probably want to make sure you can clear like up onto the spot. It's like this this portion right here that looks like this on both sides. It's like a very steep slope. So
oh, is it?
yes.
Oh, wowza.
Yep, those are steep slopes.
Okay.
You
Well,
you
I'm
might need to
gonna-
be a mountain goat to traverse those, otherwise you're probably gonna slip into something very warm.
Raging Alexandria on a mountain goat. That's gonna be epic. And then, so that's 18 feet, right?
Okay.
So I still have. I can't do math.
Uh,
The rest is.
your movement is like 50, isn't it? Your walk is 60 actually. So you have 42.
42. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna.
That's just your regular move. If you dash, you have 100. So
Okay, we're gonna move right here. And then what we're gonna do for the. I'm gonna use my features.
what feature is that?
Trampoline charge. It says.
Okay. Sweet. If the horse moves at least 20 feet straight toward a creature, then it hits it with its hooves attack on the same turn. Oh, and then it hits it with it. The target must make must make a DC 14 strength save or be knocked prone. Nice. Okay. So as you charge forward, I'm gonna You have like 10 feet of movement left to get up to them, so we'll say that that works. So this needs to make a DC 14. Oh, wow.
Wow.
And it beats it. Does it have a -2 to its... No. Okay. But you still need to make a hooves attack, by the way. So go to your weapons and click your hooves and make that attack.
There you go. Come on.
Ooh. Does not hit, unfortunately. As
Some warhorse, right?
you know, Moon, you're not used to being in this sort of terrain, right? You're running around. This is the first time in the campaign that you've turned into a horse, I think. So you're trying to get used to the hooves. You almost slipped and fell down one of the slopes into the hot lava. You're panicking. You run forward, and as you like try to clobber it with your hooves, it slips, ducks out of the way, and avoids your attack. Is there anything else you'd like to do? I think that's your movement and your action. Trampling charge is a bonus action.
Can we
Well, I
still
guess-
use that?
Well, I guess you can't use trampling charge technically unless you actually hit them. So
Actually hit them, yeah.
yeah, so
So
you
I
have
would just end right there.
okay. Heal. So that brings us to
Don't
this
worry.
one.
I'll just tank it with my 19 hit points.
You see that flies over here, comes flying around, and sees Alexandra raging on top. And as it's flying up, you see its tail whips around and strikes at you. Ooh, rolling good tonight. A 21.
Dang!
So that is 6 points of piercing damage, and you save on the Constitution saving throw there. So I believe that completely. Or must succeed on a failed. It takes. Okay, yeah. So it's just on a fail. So the tail comes slinging around, plunges into your shoulder. You feel it begin to inject poison, and before it gets into your system, you grip down onto the tail with your barbarian strength and like completely hold it off like water coming out of a hose, and rip it out of your shoulder and kind of sling it to the side. That brings us to
And that's 6 total.
yes, 3 total.
And half, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Okay, and this one up in your face that you just tried to attack. Wait, it's not beast form. Or maybe it is. Doesn't matter, it's gonna do a swing attack. Same for you, Moon. You see a tail come flying at you. What is your horse's AC? 11. The sting goes flying through, and you like rear up your forelegs there, and the tail goes between and misses. And then that brings us to this one here, as he steps back, and you see him pull a glaive out from behind,
Oh man.
slams it into the ground, taking a defensive stance, ready to defend the portal. Alexandria, what would you like to do?
I'm just going to use my great axe to hit the closest buddy.
Okay.
Buddy.
Not my actual buddy.
Uh,
Bad buddy.
I'm not ready!
as it's flying around, I mean, this thing is zooming back and forth. It seems to fly extremely well. And you go to strike it, and it gusts its wings to the side and shifts out of the way.
So I'm gonna shift.
Gonna shift. Okay. Would you like to describe that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll describe that one. Let me find the. Okay.
Shifting long tooth.
So, when Alexandria shifts, she gets just a little bit hairier, like everywhere, like just a little hairier, and then she grows like ears, like wolf ears, and a tail, and her claws come out. And
Nice. Okay.
she's gonna like bare teeth at him.
Alright. See this one. Steps up. Also makes an attempt to strike at you, Moon. Shoo-wee. 22. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. As you take 4 points of piercing damage. I went ahead and applied it already. An 8. That is a failure. So that means that you also take is it not? Ooh. 3d6 poison damage. Wow, that was a great roll. 16 points of poison damage. I'll go ahead and apply that. Goodbye.
Of course.
I don't. How many points did you have before that? You only took 4 points, right? Initially. So that'd be 15. So you take 1 damage into your actual form. Where's the revert?
No.
That hurt like a butt cheek on a stick, Alexandria.
A butt cheek on a stick. And so this stinger from the imp that flies up gets a direct hit, pierces you straight into the heart, and you see black veins immediately spread out through your chest, like crawl up your neck. And as that happens, you shake just for a second, and then you feel yourself revert from your bestial form, and at that time, in a rapid motion, you change back to your Harengon form, and Alexandria, you come like falling down and land on top of Moon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries.
Moon.
You're light. I carry heavier things.
You're light, as in like
I hit the
much
gym.
smaller.
You work out, bro?
All right, Alexandria.
What? To get out of here.
Yeah. So, okay. Let me see what I got here. God, that took me by a surprise.
No. You might be able to get. You might have one more wild shape though. It's up to you if you want.
I think I can do it. I think.
All right.
Do it again!
You're wild shaping back into the
warhorse.
The
I
warhorse?
summoned the warhorse.
Alright. I got you, sweetheart. Let me find your form here. Not a warhouse, a warhorse. Come on, plutonium. Don't do me like this.
Is the hoof thing is melee, right? Technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you have an advantage because I'm raging.
Oh.
We're within 5 feet of each other.
Oh,
Just so
nice.
for future reference, yes.
Okay, so in that same motion, Moon reverts back into the warhorse. Alexander, you feel yourself like prone on the ground, being raised up as Moon shifts back into the warhorse. Moon, what are you doing? That was your bonus action.
All right. We could take down one of them, right? So we're gonna hoof one of them.
Nice. Roll with him.
All right, hoof him. He's hoofing it.
Hoofing it.
Nice.
25's gonna hit. Which one are you attacking? One on the left.
That closer one, the left.
Okay. 10 points of damage. Yeah. Moon raises up like bicycle hoofs. Hoofs it right in the face, and you see it completely trampled.
And then with the rest of our movement, we're gonna make it over here.
I think you got 50 feet, right? Or is it 60? No, you got 60 feet. Nice.
We're gonna make it, Alexandria. Goodbye.
Wait, but yeah, let's might not be right.
Trying to think of how to.
'Cause I was like here. Does that work?
I guess so. Probably go farther.
Oh wow. Very cool. Oh, maybe it's
Yeah,
going
you
to
can-
the middle of the truck.
Looks like you can move up a little bit more if you want.
Oh.
Unless this is. Oh, never mind. It would be 40. Yeah, it's about. That's right. I didn't know it was resetting here. I thought it was continuing. Okay. All right. Is that all of your turn? Sure.
Yes.
Okay. This one.
They just saw like one of their friends just get.
Yeah. You saw it get trampled, or it saw you trample it to death. And it flies through and it's like trying to run away back to its master. Okay. This one wants revenge, however.
Oh, poor buddy. It's the wrong answer.
That's the wrong answer. I told you.
Does a 15 hit Alexandria?
Does it hit me? Maybe. Let's see where we.
Looks like it just
Hit it.
hits.
Yep.
All right. 5 points reduced to 2.
8.
Or is it?
We'll make it.
And you made the save. Okay, so 5. Lie half damage. That's 2 points of
There
damage.
we go.
Okay. Easy enough. You see them pull out the pole of their glaive from the ground that they just slammed it into and charge forward. And they will make an attack. Dang. And you see the beard on this creature almost begins to come alive as it levitates and up to these pointy shards and like swings forward and strikes at you, Moon.
That's the wrong answer.
That's the wrong answer. I'm telling you. Does a 15 hits? The 15 that hits your horse AC for sure. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. After you take 9 points of piercing damage.
With the advantage or normal?
Do you get advantage on Constitution saving throws for any reason? I don't think you
just on a
do.
check, right?
Nothing for me. Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't have Warcaster or. Okay, so.
Okay.
So that means that. Sorry, it's not really posting all of them in the same place. You are currently poisoned as you see the green begin to like drip off the tips of the beard blades as they retract out from your chest after piercing into you. And you are currently poisoned. Man, control for your horse is not being friendly to me. Okay.
There we go.
Oh no, I got the crossbones.
The crossbones. All right. Alexandria, what would you like to do? As you have two smaller fiendish creatures, imp-like creatures, kind of hovering around. You are directly confronted with a bearded devil as it swings its glaive around, ready to attack.
Shove him?
You can absolutely attempt to shove them. Moon, are you okay?
Yeah, we're
Push him down.
All right. Go ahead and make an athletics check with advantage because you're raging. And they will make an opposing athletics or acrobatics, which they will also use athletics.
Hey, you tell him that was the wrong answer.
That was the wrong answer.
That's the wrong answer.
Is that why you were laughing? Oh.
All right. So as your chef, are you trying to push them away or knock them prone? Is Moon alive?
I think,
I'm alive.
I think I wanna... Did he just go? He just went. Moon's gonna go again. Before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna try to push him, I guess push him away.
Okay. So, like, push him back 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna bite this one.
Nice. Alexandria
Section.
shoves the bearded devil back, looks over to her left. Large fangs,
My bite.
lunges over. Your bite.
My race is gone actually too.
Uh-oh. What the? Shifter, Longtooth. That's just the ability.
Yeah.
What's
Are you on
Maybe we
the-
never had. Maybe we
Are
never
you on the
had-
new character sheet?
do I
Yeah, I
have-
Your
think
race
so.
is gone? Just go back to the old one and it should be there.
where's
Thank
the old one? Default sheet?
Oh.
Legacy? Default?
Legacy. It's like the new Foundry sheet, and like it removed.
Hmm.
Did that in our campaign too. They removed everybody's like races. And stuff. Actually, mine's gone as well. Never mind, you just have to add it regardless.
Oh, mine's still gone.
Uh,
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, it's fine. So then a bite is. I'll hit him with my fangs. I can deal piercing damage equal to 1d6 plus my strength modifier. So I'll
Okay.
just roll a d20, right? And then we add.
yeah, that'll work.
What do we add? For an attack. I don't have an attack.
I'm pulling it up right now. When you shift, use a bonus action. You're just making it an unarmed strike, pretty much. So-
Yeah,
So, okay. What did you roll?
11.
11 plus your strength mod. Yeah, definitely. Lunge in. The fangs sink in. Roll your damage. The 1d6 plus your strength mod. It deals
No,
piercing
I didn't
damage.
do that.
Uh,
Sorry, guys.
all good.
Wrong one. Forgot what a d6 looked like. 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay. Screeches out in pain as it glares at you, trying to like push your face out of its arm. And then that will bring us to Dead Imp over to Moon.
Run away!
Moon, what would you like to do?
I would like to. Use trampling charge as I move forward past the bearded demon.
You moving past them?
Yeah.
Are you just
like,
running to the portal, or are you stopping to make an attack?
I'm just running towards the portal.
Okay.
But if he tries to do
But-
anything, I want to make sure that he gets like some type of prone or something.
I think
If
we
you-
might be able to run around him though. We go here, here. Like if we just go a little bit out of the way.
A little bit out of the way. You think?
Yeah,
So you
like
need to
here.
avoid-
Like right here.
Yeah, so if you run along the
So it's
edge.
5 feet and then that's 40. How much movement do you have?
Yeah, 60. Yeah, so you have plenty of movement to run along the side here, and plenty of room to wide berth and go straight to the portal from here, if that's what you want to do.
14.
Are they gonna follow us?
I hope not.
That would be fun.
So are you jumping through the portal?
Jumping into the portal. Whee!
All right. Yeah, as you guys dart after and jump through, they all begin to turn and run towards you. And as you
Oh,
jump
no.
through, and that's where we're gonna pan over.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
Pan over to
say I'm glad I was a horse.
Me too.
It didn't look like we was gonna end pretty well.
No, I have a feeling that was meant for more than just us. I think we
Yeah.
would have been fine. I had so
Wait,
many more
fine?
hits to take.
So many more hits to take.
That's all nice
But
and dandy.
I was worried about
but
you.
Yeah,
All
You
right.
kind of
a little
squishy.
squishy. Yeah. Oh, those blueberries I eat, you know.
So Rin, Raijin, and Thorn. Again, we find ourselves back into the mucky swamplands, the croaking frogs, the chirping crickets, the earthy scent of decaying vegetation,
And don't forget
Uh,
the alligator.
alligators, stagnant water, the thick, humid air that seems to cling to your skin like a warm blanket as you kind of traverse these paths. The squishy ground as your feet sink in just a little bit as you begin to pull them back up. And Thorn, of course, as you can literally feel the cool mud oozing between your toes as you walk through, leaving footprints behind you. Yes, the last time you were over here, you guys encountered a few sets of eyes that begin to emerge above the water that were quickly deterred by Rin as he threw a dagger and landed one directly between the eyes. And after one received some punishment, the others quickly followed suit, and then you guys started heading up towards this path. What would you like to do?
Oh,
So like, we're still all roped together, right?
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm at one end, so 22. I believe max was 20. I'm gonna move.
Okay.
There.
I mean, as long as we move together, or is that your max move speed? As long as we
No,
move together, the rope is 25. Well, I guess a little bit shorter than 25 each way because it's a 50-foot rope. But as long as we agree to move together, it shouldn't hinder our movement. We just adjust ourselves accordingly, unless the DM says otherwise.
No, you guys are fine. As you guys begin to push forward, go ahead and make perception checks for me. Perception checks. Beep boop beep beep bop. Thorn with the 24.
Thorn is very, very perceptive today.
Rin with the 7. Raijin with the 12. So Rin, Raijin, as you guys look around, you do notice more familiar sets of eyes kind of peeking up from off from the distance. Again, once more, you get this sort of, sensation kind of come over you. It almost feels like you're being watched. Just as you're kind of like looking up into the trees for anything to be looking around, you hear a splash next to you. And you see a little frog jumps in from the side, jumps into the water. Thorn with the 24. You actually do see several sets of eyes. All up in the trees, you you see a couple that kind of you're able to see just beyond the tree limbs hiding behind the leaves. You can't quite tell, but you do see several sets of eyes that just seem to be watching you guys as you move along. You even catch a slight rustling of the branches every now and again. You also see a sort of lighter colored mud puddle up here towards the center of this little connection point up ahead.
Okay.
I'm finesse to all this. I'm gonna push forward.
You know, there's I think more eyeballs in the trees. I think everybody's out to get us. And there's something over there. And I point to the direction we're heading.
As you guys kind of like cross through here, a heavy rustling of the trees begins to shake towards the top of this one, and something bursts out. It looks like almost like a large mosquito-like creature just covered in mud, and it darts out from the tree in a spiral motion, and as its wings sort of retract out, mud kind of flings off and sprays as it like barrel rolls into the air and darts over into the top of the next tree over here. And you see two more immediately follow after.
I hate bugs.
That can't be good.
Are those mosquitoes?
Let's get out of here quick.
I don't like bugs.
Ren, as you approach, you notice the pool that Thorn was talking about. Make a nature check for me as you approach forward.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like a pool of stagnant water. Swamp's not really your expertise. It kind of looks like some of the mud that you see around the swamp, but the color's a little bit lighter, and it almost seems like it has like an unnatural movement to it.
I'm gonna pull out a short sword, walk up to it, and start poking it.
Okay. Oops. Why don't you make go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me. As soon as you stick the blade of your sword in to start poking it, the mud shoots up and begins to spiral around your arm and tries to grab onto you. You're able to pull away just out of time before it's like tries to suck you up into it, and you see emerge as more of the mud begins to pull up from the pool itself and rises up into a structured form. As a hulking creature of mud arises from the ground, and I need you all to roll initiative for me.
Mud monster is great. I love these things.
Thing is ugly.
Oogle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, well, well. Better now than later.
Theon, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Ugh. Ugly.
I'm gonna put a clone behind him. Gosh damn. I need to reload because my whole UI shifted again.
Nice. Does yours fix if you hit F11?
Nah, it still stays like crazy.
Okay.
There was a time on that worked. I just have to make sure I'm 20 feet from it. That's all. Give me 5 feet. Alright, now I'm going to slash him in the back.
Alright, slash away.
Oh, here. Or do we? I can't remember. Do we do flanking?
Yes.
Double 19s.
That'll
That's
do it.
not very good. That's a not very good advantage.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
11
points.
damage.
As you swing your blade through, cut out a chunk of mud as it goes slinging forward, splashing into the water over here to the left. And shortly after, you begin to see a few eyes appear as a little trail of water looks like it's leading towards the little shore. All right, so that's your bonus action and action. Or can you just summon your
stuff? Yeah, my bonus action is summoning my guy, and then my action was the attack.
Okay.
There's some stuff coming. Might move on this side. Is this like in water right now? Is that?
It's not deep.
Okay.
It's not
Alright,
difficult
I'll
terrain.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. Yeah, it's not any more difficult than the rest. All right, Rin, what would you like to do?
So, seeing I have a dagger and no, not a dagger, short sword in my hand, I'm going to yank my arm back from the attempted attack and then try to stab it.
All right, go for it. Make an attack roll with advantage since you're flanking. Wait a minute. This is your echo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll with advantage. I'll figure that out next time. I know there are certain other features that don't consider flanking because it's not like an actual ally sort of deal, but we'll figure that out next time. All right. Roll with advantage with your dagger. So in chat, you should see a prompt to attack. Or your short sword, rather.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you click with attack, and then it'll let you choose advantage.
Oh, that's normal.
Just roll a d20 on the dice tray. Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. As you draw back, lunge forward, sword gets buried into the muddy body of this creature. Oh, I just attacked Bjorn. Oh well, doesn't matter. And I draw it out.
That really hurt.
Pieces of mud still kind of like caked onto your blade as you pull it back out. It's your action.
And that's my bonus action. I'm going to dual wield and stab it again.
Okay. Stabby stab. 24 is going to hit. Roll for damage. 7 points of damage. Nice. Again, after you attack it twice, you can tell that you definitely did some damage, but as you draw your blades back and look at both of them, you can just see that they're caked with mud.
Ooh.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Not particularly.
Okay. That brings us to the creature's turn, which is going to attack the person that just attacked it. You see it raises both arms up with a clasping fist. And a 21 to hit. I believe that's gonna hit, so I'm gonna roll for damage. Ooh.
Jeez.
Holy smokes.
Is that the
Uh,
clone?
trying to figure out why it rolled that extra dice, though.
Did you roll crit?
It
No.
looks like it's coded to roll
Oh, for
a
the acid damage.
D12 acid and a D12.
Okay.
physical.
Yeah, so it's not. It would be 15 points of damage,
Okay.
and then I need
Okay.
and then I need you to make a strength saving throw for me. Yeah, it's rolling for the points, like for an additional thing that happens if you were to fail this save.
Wait, so it has? Is it like, was the weapon made of mud as well, or does it actually have a weapon?
Yeah,
It's its fist.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You see, like, the mud arms join together, like form a giant ball as it slams down. And as that happens, the mud also, like, breaks apart as it's hitting you and slides, like, around you to try to attempt to engulf you. So Ren, if you click the DC 13 strength saving throw box in the chat, it should roll it for you.
There we go.
A 4.
That's
Okay.
not very good.
So, as that happens, you get completely swarmed and surrounded by its fists, and you are like cocooned up inside of its mud as it wrapped around you, and as it begins to restrain and engulf you. You currently cannot breathe. You are restrained, and you take. Well, we'll discuss that at the start of your turn. Holy.
Okay.
So we can't see him? We can't see Ren right now because he's enveloped?
You can see. I'm gonna say that his legs are out, but like 3/4 of, from like head to toe, are completely covered up in the mud as it's like reaching out, holding on to him. And just in case we're unaware, the restrain condition. Restrained creature speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
What's the... Oh, okay, so I'm assuming it's dexterity to get out of it?
It's probably another strength check. If it's a strength saving throw to avoid it, it typically means that you would need to roll another strength to get out. An engulfed target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. On a successful save, the target escapes and enters the nearest unoccupied space.
Okay, so basically Ren just has to succeed on the
So
strength
technically,
saving throw.
you get like pulled into him.
Ew, that's even worse than I thought. Jeez.
Raijin, what would you like to do?
Kill it. Kill it.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and.
Yeah, I want to kill it. I don't want to hit Ren, though.
So Ren, you have 10 hit points.
Wait, is this one your clone, Bjorn? The one that's like right here?
The one in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. But you said we can still see Ren's like leg.
Yeah, I didn't realize it got pulled into basically its space. So yeah, you see Ren's legs like sticking out of the side of its chest as it's like slowly. His legs are slowly getting shorter and shorter as he's like slowly being consumed by the mud creature.
Okay, then I'll move about right here, I believe. Yeah, that looks right. And then I'm gonna go ahead and touch Ren's foot and cast enhance ability, and I'm gonna give him bull strength. So he has advantage on strength checks, and his carrying capacity doubles.
Nice.
Not saves though, huh?
I don't think I have a bonus action I want to use, so I'll end right there.
All right. You said you gave him bull strength.
Yes.
Okay.
Fight it, Ren! Get out of there!
Yeah. I don't know. Strength check counts as a saving throw.
Yeah, they're separate. Check is like if it was asking for an athletics or something. Yeah, they're separate.
Oh, booty, yeah, I read it wrong.
But we're still flanked, right?
Yeah?
It's flanked.
Yeah.
Well, that's attack, that's not strength. Never mind.
Now knowing
Yeah.
that if you would like to do something different,
Yeah, can I
yeah,
pull him
'cause
out?
that doesn't feel good to just do something and
Like, I mean,
you can, yeah, you can
yeah.
attempt to pull him out for sure.
You help?
All right, I'll plant my feet, grab his one leg that I see, and I just yank.
Make a strength check.
You're not going out like this. Not like this, buddy.
Not like this. Not like this.
No.
A 9. Yeah, you try to pull him. You're like, "Ugh," and you feel yourself getting pulled a little bit as his body is still slowly being pulled in, and
I got a little
you
mud
weren't
on my
able
hand.
you weren't able to pull
I'll
him
let
out.
go. All right, yes, that will end my turn.
Okay. You can get your spell slot back. All right, Theon, what would you like to do?
I would like to. I'm going to slash him.
Okay. Going slash. An 11 does not hit.
Okay.
As you go to slash it, it slings one of its, like, slings mud up, slaps your arm. The extra weight of it kind of buries your slash towards the ground.
A bonus action, I'm gonna try and shoot him
Okay.
from my actual person.
18 hits. Now where I was. I want to blast him with 16 hits. 16 points of
Handed to the
damage.
side, so I won't hit. You know,
Yeah. You
yeah.
just
I'm
see
gonna action surge.
mud goes flying everywhere behind him as a giant hole is like punched through. You can see like one of Ren's arms in an awkward upward direction going up towards the top of the creature. Alright, and you action surge, allowing you to use your action again.
I'm gonna try and shoot again.
Okay. That's gonna hit. Roll for damage. Ooh.
Low. But
12 points of damage. It is looking pretty beat up. You see the creature kind of just sloughing off from each side and trying to contain the structure of its own body as it continually like reaches down and grabs more mud and tries to pile itself back up. Yeah, it's looking really hurt. That brings us to Rin. So at the start of your turn, as you can feel yourself being pulled in and squeezed tight, dragged closer and closer to the center of the creature's body, you begin to feel your skin burn as you take 1d12 of acid damage. So you take 6 points of acid damage, which I'll apply here. And yeah, what would you like to do? You can attempt to escape by making another saving throw if you'd like.
I guess he can escape on the end of his turn, right? Or try to escape, so he can do his action first. Is that how I read that?
I mean, it says at the end of your turn, but I think it requires your action to be able to attempt that.
Okay, I was just making sure. Trying to help him out, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it.
Just a question, do I have any bonus actions that would be useful?
Stay with us, Ren. Stay with us. Can you hear me? Can you hear
Swallow
me?
the mud.
Don't drink it.
The only thing I know that you have for bonus action is your cunning action. I don't know if that would necessarily help.
Actually, would, I think. So I'm gonna try to escape.
Okay. I mean, actually, you know, it doesn't say that it requires an action to try to break free. I don't.
It says it just shunts him to an available space next
Yeah, it
to
just
him.
says you can repeat the saving throw. So I imagine that's actually kind of like the poison condition almost. Okay, yeah, so you have your action still.
So, strength save.
Yes, but you can like attack or something first if you would like to.
Okay,
Do that.
I'm gonna do a singular attack with my short sword.
Okay.
Chat. Do I have it normal?
Yeah, it would be normal, which hits. Seven points of damage. Nice. And as you see legs kicking out of the side of the creature, Ran goes to stab it, and you guys just hear as it rears back, and it reaches over and grabs onto one of Ren's legs, looking like it's attempting to rip it out. So that's your attack, or your action.
So, now I'm gonna escape. Try to attempt to escape.
Okay. So make a strength saving throw for me. Or it could be a strength. Either way.
Yeah.
Either way, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you try to fight out, and just being covered in this heavy mud and, you know, already halfway into the creature, you're finding it very hard to be able to struggle back out.
Then I'm going to use my bonus action to dual wield.
Okay. 12 just misses.
How can I miss? I'm inside of it.
Well, it's more like you're completely surrounded and restrained by thick mud, so like you can't even get your arm free to make a swing. as you're so like buried down and compacted by thick, heavy mud.
Alright, I think that's my turn.
All right. I'm gonna make sure that it's just at the start of your turns. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, I gotta select both of them. It kind of like sloshes forward a little bit, keeping Ren inside of it. You see the legs still kicking, and he walks up and attempts to strike at you, Thorn.
Oh, he left my threat range. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, no, he
I thought he
didn't.
did. Was I in him then? By accident?
No, there's a space right here. He's just
Oh, he was
large,
right there.
so
I see.
you're
I missed the movement. I was looking at Cessia.
Okay.
The move.
15 of AC, so that is going to hit. The acid damage doesn't apply, so that hits you for 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Why I oughta.
Why I wanna. That brings us to Raijin.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Bless.
Wait, I don't have to make a save.
It can't envelop more than one.
Ah.
Well.
Plus, you guys have knocked off a significant amount of sludge, basically, and you know, it's looking pretty beat up.
Ugh.
All right, so you cast Bless. That is your action.
Yes.
You have a
Three
bonus.
targets are, yeah, myself, Bjorn, and Ren.
Okay.
Let me see. And then I'll
That's
go
what
like,
I'm talking about.
go like right here. Yeah. And I'll end it right there.
Okay. Bjorn.
Alright.
Again, mud is just sloughing off of this thing, dripping on the ground. It's like reaching down, trying to grab anything it can from the swamp floor to like pad and cake itself up a little bit. What would you like to do?
Where we can beat the race, you know? Action, you choose it. But use my attack, or range attack. I've been playing it wrong the whole time. I'm just gonna shoot. Wait, no,
Yep.
I can't. No, disadvantage. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna slash.
Okay.
And I'll use my bonus action to do a disadvantage shot though. If I want this one to.
Okay.
Well, it'd be a normal shot though, because blank.
Yeah, it would be normal.
All right, so we're just gonna. I'm gonna do the old like draw, like
Okay.
from both sides.
Gotcha.
My attack and my bonus. No.
All right. First one misses. Second one hits.
That's what I'm talking about. 14 damage.
As just gets splattered, like the bottom half completely disappears and the top half just falls and begins to like slowly break apart, and Ren, you find yourself land on the ground and the mud begins to just like slowly seep off of you like muddy water. Kind of like brush it off of you.
Nope. The wretch isn't even clean on the inside.
All right, that's gonna take us out of combat for now. And you are no
Howdy.
longer restrained.
What was it like in there? Like rubbing sludge off of his like cloak and stuff. I guess the bottom of his cloak because I'm short. Off his thigh.
You know, I didn't even think about you guys being tethered by a rope. How interesting that.
Oh yeah.
Missed
Well,
opportunity.
He's still 15 feet from me. I never went like more than 5 feet from him. I'm the centerpiece.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm saying it was a missed opportunity for me, you know, to like reach out and grab
Oh,
both
yeah.
sides of the ropes and
Start
use it to
swinging,
my
especially
advantage.
you could try and swing me around.
The mud monster just swinging around.
Ah,
Looks like you
ah.
could use a shower, buddy.
Tell me about it. I hope we don't encounter any more of those things.
I don't know.
Yeah, I hope not either.
I mean, guess we just keep on moving. Wait, fork in the road. Right or left?
Rollies.
Rollies.
Odds left, evens right. I flip a coin.
Well, alright then.
Are we going right?
Hey guys, there's something up ahead.
How does Wynn look, by the way?
How does what?
I
Like
mean,
my own
he's
mud
covered in
monster.
mud, like armor completely like drenched in like muddy water, face covered in mud, like everything just completely covered.
I mainly meant like visible damage.
Very damaged. Like I'd imagine he'd be like holding on to his ribs after he was being basically crushed and suffocated inside of a mud creature. Also, little patches of red, like on some bare skin, as the acid had kind of like burned through and singed a little bit.
Jeez.
Maybe we should let Raijin lead this one.
Yeah.
I
That
would,
looked
but
pretty
I'm
hot, buddy.
stuck in the middle. Actually, I can lead. I'll let my clone lead out in front of us.
Oh yeah, we'll just like squeeze,
Okay.
let you pass.
Well, you'd be in front of me,
So
but my
this is
clone
what
would
they
be in
meant
front of
when they
you.
would be prepped and rear guard.
There we go.
So I'm just gonna. Oh,
The portal!
Yeah, so you guys
Hey,
kind of make your way around and you
found
see a
it.
familiar sight.
run! Oh, thank Atmo, we're here.
And as you guys are like running up to it, you hear splashing from both sides as
Oh my God.
crocodiles begin to come up onto the land and chase after you. But as you guys jump through the portal, oh god.
Like Neo or like Matrix jump backwards and
Yeah,
as I shoot them and go through the portal.
nice. Okay,
Not on my watch.
not on my watch. Okay. So we all sort of slowly pan to darkness. Ren, as you jump through the portal, you expect to land back outside. For some reason, you have this expectation of landing outside of the portals that you saw towards the floating platforms, but this sort of fade to black begins to emerge as you regain your vision. You can hear footsteps. The sound of the footsteps are in tandem with you walking as you begin to regain feeling and your vision and the rest of your senses. And you realize that as you're walking along, you notice a familiar figure. A woman walking in front of you that you're kind of leading away with white hair underneath the city of Soren, through some secret, should I say secret tunnels? Secret paths underneath the town, heading towards one of the landing balconies that's used typically for private purposes, whether it's shipment of goods or transportation of VIPs, that sort of thing. Are we almost there? How much further is it?
Not far now.
As you begin to walk further and further down the empty hallway, you do pass a familiar sight noticed before as you've navigated through these tunnels multiple times for various opportunities, various instructions per Minerva. And you get closer and closer to the dock, and as you round the corner, you see this view as these sort of undercity tunnels open up towards the vast open sky that stretches out above the arcane ocean. You see that the night sky begins to turn very dark with a red hue as the eclipse begins to take effect. And you see the ship waiting, spread out along, of course, kind of like the image. You see various crates and barrels and supplies that have either been unloaded or waiting to be loaded up. You do see a couple of heads on deck, kind of like walking by back and forth. And just as you kind of around the corner and approach, you do see two figures begin to walk up the boarding plank here. And as you peek around again, once more, you hear footsteps as they begin to head into your direction. What would you like to do?
Sorry. Am I on board?
So you are currently still in the tunnels, but you are at a point to where you can see like a straight path towards the ship here, where the remainder of the tunnel kind of splits off to the left and heads out towards the little dock here, or you can keep going straight and continue through the paths inside. And up ahead, instead of turning left to go to the ship here, up ahead you do hear footsteps kind of bounding off of the walls as you see a also you can see like a light source slowly emerging out from a different corner from up ahead, and you hear running.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer the figure a ready-made disguise. And I'm going to don one myself.
Okay. What does that look like?
A normal city guard, like, outfit.
Okay.
And then I'm going to say, brace yourself, here comes the fun part. And
I'm not a combatant. Should I get behind you?
I don't know. Ladies first.
Okay. And she begins to walk forward. Is she? Are you guys walking straight, or are you making a left towards the ship?
Making a left towards the ship.
Okay. And she like looks over her shoulder. Which way do I go? And like she looks back, and you kind of like raise a little finger up to point to the left, and she follows that way. Did not steal that from Lord of the Rings, by the way.
Yeah.
So she rounds the corner, and you guys begin to walk down this path. And you are dressed in a one of the Black Iron Guard outfits of the Tutelary Sentinels. And again, you hear the footsteps getting louder and louder as they run by you. And you actually see and hear another Black Iron Guard rushing forward and runs towards the ship, carrying something. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
One second, sorry.
No, you're good. If you need help finding it, just let me know. While he's doing that, for those of you who don't know, Captain Rose Snowhair.
There you go.
All right, what'd you get here? An 18. Nice. You see him running forward, and he has a almost like a smooth metallic case underneath one arm. And as he's running by with your 18, you get a glimpse of around where the top and bottom half would connect. You get a faint little shimmer of light blue as arcane runes kind of glaze over as they get hit by this dull light coming from outside for just a second. And as he runs down the hall, that's 10 or 15 or 10 to 20 seconds later, he makes it to the ramp of the ship and begins to board.
All right.
What do you think that was about?
Nothing. I'm sure it's nothing. Anyway, here's our stop as we start to approach the airship.
Didn't one of those sentinels just get on there? Are we sure we want to get on the same ship as them? I thought they were the bad guys.
they are, but if this ship has any importance to them, worth sabotaging. Am I right?
Like, you know what, you're right. We need to get out of here, and it doesn't really seem like we have many options. She begins to head forward.
Plus, if one of them is on there, they would be a little bit more hesitant to open fire.
As you guys make your way down the hallway a little bit, there's another like pile of crates, and she kind of stops up next to it, kind of getting behind it a little bit to try to just get a view without being out in the open. So what's the plan here? Are we just gonna walk up and get on there?
Seems reasonable enough to me. Any arguments?
I have no arguments. I just hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah, bold approach.
I suppose you look the part. You gave her a costume as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I need to play the part. So you guys
All right.
approach.
Remember, you're the captain of the ship. There's no guilt about it.
I'm flying the ship?
Of course you are, Captain.
Oh boy. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, no big deal. I can do this. Just flying a black iron ship out of the city with black iron guards. Okay. Alright. No other choice. Let's do this. Go ahead and make a performance check for me. And I will make one for Captain Rose. Yeah, I will say that a natural 20 will definitely cover the shortcomings of Captain Rose. As you guys are walking forward, you can tell she starts getting a little nervous. Her arms kind of start shaking a little bit, and you kind of, as you're walking forward, full of confidence, you place your hand on her shoulder, and you can feel the the anxiety subsides a little bit as you're kind of standing next to her, and you guys begin to make your way up the ramp. All right. Who are all my officers on this ship? Who's running things? I'm the captain. I need the quartermaster, and I suppose you'll be my first mate. As she places her hand on you, Rin.
Anything you want me to do? Anything specific?
She just looks out into the storm. Let's prepare to get out of here as soon as possible. I don't think we have any time to waste. And she
Alright,
kind of...
you
Oh, go ahead.
are the captain. Weigh anchor. Let's get a move on.
I'm the captain now. She begins to head up towards the main deck, towards the wheel, and begins tampering with the control panels, and the ship slowly begins to start up. Everybody's kind of scrambling around, tying things off, getting things ready for the initial liftoff here. What is it that you'd like to do, Rin, during this time?
I will be going below decks.
Okay. Anything in particular that you're looking for down there?
Cell blocks.
Cell blocks.
Yep.
Yeah, as you sort of get hit by a flashback, and before you receive the knock on the door to escort Captain Rose here, Minerva was kind of going over with you a message that you'd received about releasing a few VIPs from a certain prisoner galleon that had been boarded, shuttling certain prisoners from Sordon back to Nemestria. And as you make your way downstairs, you see a list kind of hanging on the wall next to someone, a keeper down here that seems to be kind of just sitting in a chair, maintaining watch over the iron cages that are holding 6 people below deck. Hey, what are you doing down here?
To check up on the cargo.
And who are you?
First
I'm
mate.
I'm responsible
Who are
for
you?
these lot. You got papers?
I'm gonna like casually walk up to him and then
Huh?
assassinate him.
Oh, okay. Make an attack roll. These lot
my
are going
God.
back to Nemestria. Hey, what's that? As you begin to pull a blade out.
Oh, hold on. I can't find my weapons.
I'll say go ahead and roll it with advantage too, because he's like propped up on a chair, like leaning back with his feet up on the table. So in the bottom right, you can just use the dice tray if it's easier.
Alright.
All right, let's see. Sling those d20s. A natural 20.
Nat 20.
Of course I have to, and then I have to use 2 blades.
Yeah. Yeah, as he's sitting there with his legs up, hands like up on his chest, kind of leaning back. He only like opens like one eye to look at you, and then like pulls his hat back down. Yep, these lot, they're going to Nemestria. And then you, with the natural 20, I said at first he says what the, but no, he doesn't even hear you. Before he can even react, he is stabbed with your short sword and like pinned up against the wall as you drag the knife across and finish it off.
Good night, sir.
And you just, his hat like comes up from him almost starting to yell, and you like tip his hat back down and he just sleep. You kind of like tilt his head to the side to make it look like he's just sleeping. And yeah, you see like a ring of keys up on a little stake in the wall with a list next to it for cargo and personnel.
Okay, so I'm going to take the list, and then I'm going to go down the cell block, just looking at the list and like interpreting which prisoner's which. Nope,
As you
not
go
really.
through, since it wasn't that long ago, I'm gonna say that you see the 3 targets that you're looking for, and they're kind of like they're on opposite sides of each other as you go through. But yeah, they match the specific detail that you're looking for, and the names match up with the blocks. Doesn't seem like they put them in any special or coded, any coded layout.
For a VIP of this dungeon, you don't look particularly well. As I start killing the skeletons.
As you start what?
Trying bring it keys through.
Oh, okay.
find the correct one.
Yeah, there's only like 6 keys, so you doesn't take you long to kind of go through each one and find the keys. And as you begin to open up the cages, who are you?
I'm your knight in shining armor.
Okay, what's that?
Well, certain someone requested that you be set free from this dreary place, and I so happen to be up for the job. Now, how about we think about getting out of here, shall we?
Sounds like a plan to me. And you also notice as you're freeing these prisoners, they also carry the same pin that you do. And as you let them out, they kind of put their hand on your shoulder. Thanks, brother. I owe you one. What's going on out there?
Oh, a certain hijacking.
Heard
Nothing
of-
special.
Heard a lot of racket, and it's getting dark.
Nah, it's probably nothing.
All right. So you have the 3 VIPs kind of like ready to go, waiting behind you. Of course, they're in like basic prisoner's clothing, unarmed. I guess they wouldn't have their pins, but you would know from like the information, I guess, that they were also members.
All right, but first things first. We need to get you cleaned up. In less than a minute.
I wouldn't mind that. Wait, did you clear outside? Or is there gonna be a fight? I mean, I'm always down for a fight, but just curious.
There probably is a fight up front, but there's always a back way.
And as you say that, you begin to feel the ship shake. And as it vibrates, you can hear a low, deep hum as the Aruvium system that helps propel the airship and levitate it in the air. You can feel the ship beginning to take off. Very slowly rising. You can kind of hear like muttering from Captain Rose. All right, let's ready for liftoff.
All right, right now, this is your first mate speaking. Please have your hands and be fastened inside of the vessel at all times. Escape methods will be provided shortly. Thank you.
All right, and as the ship slowly begins liftoff, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna put them back in their cells, but one of them's gonna have the keys.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go find out what Captain Rose is doing.
as you climb back up on deck. You ready to get out of here? We're all ready for takeoff.
Alright, let's see this bucket of bolts take off in one piece.
And she begins to crank the wheel as the ship is already slightly levitated and lifts off a little bit more as she pushes a few levers forward, and it slowly begins to turn out towards the Arcane Ocean and away from the city, west.
Would you have any guesses of where an escape method for a few persons might be located on this vessel?
An escape person?
Oh, nothing serious. Plus, that's not important. Would you know anything of that sort by chance?
Not that I'm sure, or not that I'm aware of. Haven't had to deal with that on my ship, anyway. And I don't know anything really about this ship other than how to get it up off the ground.
I'm gonna call for the closest officer and ask him and wonder to him where the closest storage might be.
You see one marches over, or kind of like runs towards you, immediately comes to like a halt, and just points underneath the deck of where you guys are standing.
Thank you for your service. You may return to your post.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to kind of head down and investigate it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check. I guess I should ask, is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
Parachutes or something that would get the fugitive himself. Investigation.
With a 16, as you rummage through, you do find like a bunch of, seemingly a bunch of junk, really just stuff that you don't really find important to yourself. But yeah, you do, like amongst a bunch of, like safety and medical and emergency supplies, you do see like a series of, basic parachutes.
Alright, so, I'm gonna pack 5 into my wondrous sack.
Okay.
And, first things first, I'm gonna head back to, Captain Snow. And, sort of put one underneath the helm.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna start, and then I'm going to go down and hand each prisoner one of their own.
Okay. Good idea. This one, they take, or, they see you stocking appropriately.
Okay. First flight of stairs will lead you to the second deck, which 10 feet to the left would be to the next flight of stairs. After that, you may jump off at your own free will.
Jump off.
think that's what I said. I mean, you got a better idea?
I suppose when the time's right.
You'll know when the signal's called.
Okay.
And I'm gonna head above deck.
All right, I say, you get above deck, and the ship is like it's still like in that, like just taking off and like pushing off from the city. About 10 feet from the edge as it slowly begins to make its way out towards the ocean. Is there, I guess we'll say, is there any last thing that you would like to do?
I'm gonna stand to post behind Captain Snow, like staring up in front.
Okay.
I'm going to leave it at that.
And you guys begin to slowly sail out away from the city. And it isn't but moments later, the sky goes completely dark from the total eclipse. And then moments later after that, a thunderous boom as a pillar of lunar energy comes bolting down, and you hear a thud, and then another 10 to 15 minutes later, as you're kind of sailing out, you kind of get a glimpse of all of this as you're kind of slowly flying away, and then you see a bright flash of light just before a blinding wave of energy kind of like washes out from the city. Another thunderous boom echoes. And the city is gone. And the scene begins to slowly turn black as you kind of fade out from the vision, and as you blink a couple of times and open your eyes once more, you find yourself stepping through. So you guys would all kind of put the portal a little weird, but
So that's where we exited from? Oh, there we go.
yeah, I would say almost like instantaneous. You guys all appear through the portal and find yourself like right on the edge behind bumping into each other, but also like catching each other from almost falling off, as there is a very short ledge here just on the opposite side of it.
Be a shame if somebody pushed y'all.
No.
Okay, son, settle down.
Just saying it would be tragic, you know?
Coming through, you do see You do notice that Ren is pretty banged up and completely covered in mud and burn marks and bruises.
So, we're making like muddy s'mores or something?
No, we're not making mud pies.
Hmm?
More like more like mud people.
Ah. Oh. Me and Alexandra fought some guy with a beard.
Some guy with a beard.
You know, like a really like lava pool. Turned into a horse. That was cool.
Well, alright then.
Well, you guys find yourself on a rock out in the middle here.
How do we get out of here?
Say, although you appear on this side of the portal, you don't know if you came out of this portal or if you just appeared behind it. However, there are also ledges out ahead and floating rocks nearby that you could attempt to jump across if you time it correctly.
Who's the most agile here? I want to see them do it first.
Wait, wouldn't that be you?
Oh man.
Dang it, that's me.
Right, how do I time this right? Let's see. I have to wait till one of the rocks come by, huh? Someone toss me.
Here's
Good.
one.
Gonna have to toss me.
You have to toss me.
Nobody tosses the dwarf.
Oh. You guys do see a rather, a much larger rock begin to, begins
here
to
it
float
comes,
on by.
Guys, it's our time. Guys, are y'all ready? We have to jump on this.
I mean, you guys need to declare now. Are you attempting to jump across?
Yes, on this big rock. Go.
Mad dash.
Alright, you can go ahead and move your token. Oh. Yeah, I mean, all of it pretty well connected, so I don't think there would be, I think it would be pretty easy to get across as you kind of like judge it carefully. But now I will say, Raijin, as you're going across those smaller rocks, they're a lot harder to land on, so as you guys begin to make your way onto the smaller ones, go ahead and make a acrobatics check for me.
I got you, buddy.
Oh.
my god, that scared me.
Whoa.
Raijin leaps over and jumps onto one of the rocks, and it breaks from underneath his foot, and he catches just in time, but he is hanging on by one hand on this floating rock. You can feel the rocks begin to crumble and give way beneath your fingers.
I'm gonna throw a rope to Raijin.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a rock. I was like, what?
No, Rocket.
Throw a rock at me?
I'm considering.
Make a dexterity check to see if you catch it.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, the rope comes close enough and it almost kind of like falls into your hand. It's a good toss. And you grab onto it. You're able to get a good grip on it. And just as it's happening, you feel the rocks crumbling underneath your fingers, and you kind of you fall like 5 feet before you fully like grasp onto the rope, and you are now like hanging onto the rope above the maelstrom. You kind of like look down and you see like the endless storm and the swirling abyss below, as Rin is like standing above this larger rock, holding with both hands on the rope, just trying to hold you up. Rin, what is your let me see, how strong are you?
9.
9 strength. Yeah, the rope is like slipping through his
Oh, wait,
fingers.
No, 8.
I will help him.
8.
As this heavy dragonborn and heavy armor is not only heavy, but you're also beat up from the current fight, and you're like struggling as the rope begins to like slide and slip through your grasp. And you give him that. You help him. So Raijin, you're currently like 20 feet down below under this rock as it keeps sliding through his hands, and then Moon, as you come up next to Ren and give him some help, and as you grab onto it, you feel the link stop. Raijin, you kind of bounce a little bit from the halting of the rope going through. And as you like slowly climb up, they're both pulling you up as well, and they're able to get you back up onto the surface.
Thanks, guys. That was a little too close.
Don't mention it. Just
Should have waited for this rock.
look at this rock. Get ready. Ready, go.
That's all I'll say for what's the brevity's sake here. You guys can make it across here.
Did you
right
cut
here.
the rope before you guys jumped, or?
If he did, I could toss you all rope too.
Or am I dangling or being
You're
drugged
just like being
by
drug.
Drug.
Yeah, you guys, as after you pull Raijin up, you look back and notice that Thorn's like hanging off on the other side.
Guys, I think we need
Get me up
a
here.
Oh, that's
I'm
hilarious.
Small, but not that small.
All right, so yeah, we'll say that you're with them. Make it easier. Alexandria, what would you like to do?
She's in what's it called? Thing. Yeah.
Oh, is she in ZZ?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I might have to wake her up. Hold on.
Wee woo.
Alexandria? Hello? Yeah, I think our extended scene may have done her in. That's completely fine. We're all, working people here. We got long days, so it happens to the best of us. But we are pretty much there on the end of time anyways. So, you guys make your way across here. You guys, Thorn, are you saying that you were going with them during that time? Hello?
Did we lose him too?
Thorn?
Huh? What's that? Sorry.
Were you going along with them? Is that what we were
Yeah.
saying? Okay. yeah, just to
I
make
think so.
make things easy. You guys all make your way across here. I'll talk to Alexandria and see what happens for next session for her, if she would like to make her way through. But yeah, we'll go ahead and end it here tonight. Thanks everyone for joining. Appreciate you coming out. Thanks everyone, to all the players come out and play. We can't have a game without you, and it was fun. Got to hit some people with mud monsters, and you guys got to slash some things up, so I hope you guys had a good time, and we will pick up in 2 Fridays if we're able to. And I think we'll go ahead and try to raid out to somebody if we can. Looks like our homies from Here There Be Monsters are playing some Helldivers, so we'll go stop in there real quick before we close out for tonight.
Spread some democracy.
Spread some of that democracy. And yeah, everyone have a good night. We'll catch you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh.
Night, everybody.
Bye bye.